and welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor, Tenkar's Tavern blog, and the same named Discord community, Facebook community, MeWe community. Sorry, I'm looking at my computer screen, and it's got all these little spots on it from, I have no idea what. Probably me splashing beer on it or some shit like that. In any case, yesterday, when I was talking with, that's right, silent fuck, Kvir from Cave Geek Art, it's a good interview, or fireside chat, however you want to refer to it as. And he was talking about settings that he's done the maps for, and we had talked about Forgotten Realms and how every edition of, I guess, AD&D and D&D has changed some of the scale or changed some of the placing of some of the, I guess, not hugely major locations, but some of the smaller towns and cities that get mentioned in the various books or support material. We talked about Dragonlance and him doing the map of Dragonlance and or whatever that world is called. It's not called the world of Dragonlance, Eric. Kryn, Astalon. Sorry. But one day I'm going to do an episode just ranting about fucking Dragonlance. But we're not there yet. But it got me thinking. Forgotten Realms and Dragonlance have something. They both have something in common. They both have DMPCs baked into the setting. What I mean by that, Elminster, right? Elminster in the Forgotten Realms. I mean, it's almost impossible to run a Forgotten Realms game where your players are not asking about Elminster, and there are some of them they're probably hoping to meet Elminster, but the problem is he is like a huge ass plot device that sucks up everything that's going on because, well, in the end, Elminster will fix it. And that's kind of like Fizban, which, by the way, is a ridiculous name. Fizban the Fabulous. Over in the Dragonlance fictional world setting books. And I just kind of realize that, when it comes to fiction, okay, having these characters that can suddenly change the plot or save the world or whatever can be useful. But when they are baked into an RPG setting, when the expectation is that they're moving around the world, what purpose do your players have, your player characters have in your campaign, if any of the heroing that they can accomplish can be accomplished by one of these DM NPCs, right? I mean, and or DMPCs, I should say. And why do I call them a DMPC? Because they're more powerful than the players will ever have a chance to hope to be. And they can, the moment they step in, they become the focus. Now, maybe some of you younger players don't remember this, but back in the olden days, I'm talking about when I was playing AD&D 1E, we're talking early 80s. It wasn't uncommon for your group to only be, 3 players, maybe 4. So you frequently had everybody running 2 PCs, and maybe the DM had a PC running in the game, right? Not making decisions, mind you, but were you likely to randomly choose your PC if your PC was in the session that you're running to be a target? Probably not. Probably not. I think that DM PCs were certainly a crutch. We use them a lot of times. Yes, I'm throwing myself on the sword. I am guilty of having DM PC in games. I usually with my paladin striker, because I found that trying to use a spellcaster as your DM PC made things way too fuddly. You wanted a fighter class type of deal, so you could just hand wave a lot of shit and just say yeah. He's gonna just roll the hit and not have to tactically think about spells from both sides, because that really is not easy, right? Because when you're a GM, you're supposed to be there, ensuring that your players have fun and have a challenge. And a lot of times when you have these DM PCs in a game, what usually happened was, oh, well, they can't figure. All right, well, yeah, Striker finds the secret door because you fuckers couldn't, or Striker solves the riddle because you fuckers couldn't. And that is like the crutch of Elminster and Fizban. They are there. So when the player characters, supposedly this driving force of your campaign, or driving force of the fictional book you're reading, somehow can't accomplish what needs to get done, Elminster will save their ass. Now, think back to even like the Lord of the Rings. Was Gandalf really all that powerful? No. Was he a GM PC or a DM PC? Nah. I'm sure you could argue that, just like you could argue that. What was the article in Dragon Magazine? Gandalf is a 4th level magic user. Whatever. But one thing, thankfully, I have not seen in my current iteration of role playing is DM PCs. However, I have seen the use of NPCs such as Elminster and similar stuff in people's campaigns that takes away any kind of power or influence or ability to drive the story from your players. So this isn't one of my rants. You know my rants. Come on, when I rant, I fucking rant. But think about it before you put in NPCs that are meant to help your party. They should not be stronger than the party. And I know you're already going, but wait, but the wizard that sends him on a quest should send him on a quest and wash his fucking hands of what's going to happen to them. If they don't succeed, he'll just hire another party. The players are ants in the greater scheme of things in his eyes. They shouldn't be ants in the eyes of your campaign. Okay, so you shouldn't. That's my opinion. That's where I stand. So yeah, sometimes you don't know what's gonna pop into here. This was bugging in the back of my head. So, oh, and a quick side note: Torchlight. I am so blessed. I have a number of artists and writing contributors, and I have 2 that are looking to do layouts. I think I can make all that work. So, I really do appreciate everybody. And if anybody else wants to throw their hands into the circle and join us on working on Torchlight or other projects that might be coming out from the Tavern, that will all be swords and was related. Tankcars.tavern@gmail.com. Put Torchlight in the subject heading and tell me how you'd like to pitch in and help. On that note, as always, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, and I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.